guys, and welcome to my channel, Filleting with a 4. In this video, we're going to be doing stage 104 of Build the Terminator T-800. So this is absolutely incredible, this model, and I have not found anything on this that I really dislike at the moment. So I'm really loving it. Right, so let's have a quick look at what we get to do in this one, and we will take out our pieces. This is left over from the last issue. I think we're going to install it. I'm glad he's still on his front because I think we're working on the back. So glue the chest supports into place and assemble and affix a large back panel. So that's good. Yeah, so we're going to do that. It's got quite a few pieces here. We're going to go and get all those out and then we'll be back in just a sec. Alright guys, we've got all our pieces out, we've just checked them off, everything's there, so pretty happy with that. The first thing it's asking us to grab is 103-1, which is this back panel here. So it looks like we get to build it up, and again we seem to be gluing a lot of stuff into place, which is cool. It's telling us to take 104-2, so 104-2 and 103-1. Alright then, so. Okay guys, I don't know why I made that look so difficult. This one's now in place. I'm going to install the other side just so you guys get an idea of how it goes. So the shiny side is on the inside and there is a recess for this to slide in. So as you go to put it in place, you slide it into the recess. I'll show you this way around because it's easier. So it goes into there and then it's got two different recesses on both of the sides. Once you get them in place, they go in really nicely and snug, and then they sit in like that. So they look like this from the sides, and then this side here, and then up like that is where the crossovers go. And then there is actually, instead of having to worry about gluing it, there is a screw just inside here. So there's two screws there and there, which we're going to go pop in now. And the same for us to go put in the screw wise. It's saying PB 2x4. So if you go back to the start of the magazine, the 2x4, so if you go PB on here, 2x4mm, one spare, it will tell you that it's 104-10, and 104-10 are the second one up from the smallest one, so you will need to use those to put them in. So we're going to go grab those, pop them in the model, and then we'll show you what that's like once it's done. Okay guys, we'll put those two screws in now, so I'm just going to show you whereabouts they went. So as this section goes in place here and then curves around here, in there is a screw. I'm just trying to show you where it is, just there, and then one on the opposite side there. So you just need to pop those in and that holds all that in place. We're now going to move on to what it wants us to do next. So looking through, that's fine, not an issue. We've held those in place, cool. Step 5, we need to take one of the shafts. So they call these the shafts. So one of these, we need to take one. And it's saying for us to put a tiny bit of super glue on the top of the shaft, not the bit that's got the flange, but the flattest, smallest piece of there as well. So what they're asking us to do, if you turn it on the front here, it's saying that it fits into a whole recess there, which it does, but you need to glue that in place so it doesn't move. So there's two of those. So what we'll do, we'll go and glue both of them in place and we'll come back in just a sec. Right guys, we have now glued those into place. We're going to give you a nice close detailed look at that. So they're the two tubes they're asking. So you just pop a bit of super glue on the bottom of them, push them into the recesses and then they stick out. Just like that. So let's have a look at what it wants us to do next. Oh, careful. So it's asking us to take 104-6, which are these little weird things. I'm not sure what you call them, noddy shoes. And then you need to take 104-7, which is this piping section here. And then that pushes over the top of that little ball. I don't know how easy it pops over. Maybe we'll do it on the table. Oh, okay. Not very easy at all because it broke off. So be careful when you're doing that. I'll try this next one and see if that works, but it doesn't seem to be great. That one was a lot easier, but I'm not sure what we're going to do about this one. Maybe we'll have to glue it on. I'm not sure. But I don't know how much support this piece gives or whether it gives any support at all. But I don't know whether a bit of super glue on there is even going to help. So we'll push it all the way through like that, and then what we'll do is we'll have to. It's not ideal. It's not great, but I'm pretty sure I've seen other people break their one, and I should have thought about it, but I didn't. Okay. And it's going to pop a little bit of super glue on the end. I'm not sure whether this is even going to help in any way, shape or form. And then I'm going to just put that little dub there, back where it's supposed to go. And then I'm going to stand here for a few minutes while this sets. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Right guys, I've now glued that ball back on, but I don't know how well or how long that's going to hold that into place, but we'll see. So we can't really do a lot about it. So it's saying once you've done that, you need to put this into the recess in the top of this back section as well. So it's saying for it to go and sit in the top of here. I'm just trying to figure out whereabouts it wants it to sit, because it's a bit strange how it goes in. So I'm just having a quick look. Oh, okay, so they just go into there like that. So this one will go in here. So they are quite supportive. They are going to be holding something in place. So whether my glue fix is going to work or not, I do not know. So that goes in there. And then this one goes in this side. Like this. I don't know if it matters what way round it goes, or how long my glue fix is going to work if I keep messing about with it like this. So that pushes down like that. And then I'll show you what that means when they say that. So they sit in there like that. But if they've got pipes going into them, there's a possibility that one of these is going to break back off again. I'm going to have to take this chest piece off, which is going to be pretty annoying, but or the back chest piece. But let's hope. Let's just see how well I mean, we pretty much 90% of this model is held together by super glue, as you know. So it's not really going to matter if we've got a little bit more. And it's asking us to work this from the back, but I kind of feel like this would be a lot easier if we did this from the front, to be honest with you. I'm going to put these in where they've got to go, and then the best thing for me to probably do is glue them in and do another bird's eye view for you guys so you know where I put them. I think that's going to be best. I'm just trying to have a little figure out, a little play myself, see if I can get them to go in those holes, which I'm struggling to do, to be fair. But let's see. I can do it this way round. I'm going to test fit them before I glue them in. So, okay, so they will push in there quite well. So yeah, that's fine. I'm going to put them in, and then we'll be back over doing a bird's eye view to show you guys what they look like. Right guys, so I've brought you over just to try and show you whereabouts this piece goes, if my camera's going to focus. So it sits in just down here. I don't know if there's any kind of good view to get to show you it, but the tool end goes up here. This is where the glue ends go down there. They come through there. You want the flat side there, and then to mirror it and to do it on the other side there. So just above the spine, and you got these two pieces here. They sit like that, and then they curve over and around, as you can see, like there, and then sit flush. So that's what it's asking us to do on that section. So we're going to go back to the other camera, and we'll continue this build. Okay guys, I brought you over here at a weird angle just to see if I can try and get you a better look at how this section goes on. So it's saying that we need to now install this back section onto his back here, which we'll do. We're just going to turn the page to see if we can get an idea of how this is going to go on and whether it's going to go on easy enough for us. So step 13, and it says this shows the back assembly in place. 3 large holes in the back. Section 103-1 circled. Align the sockets in the metal frame of the back. Okay, so that's cool. So this goes on here, and then there are 3, as it says, metal sections that go on the back. So what we need to do, make sure we've got this round the right way. So the bigger section goes down here and should just slide over there nicely. And by the looks of it, it is actually going to slide over pretty nice. And it looks like it's going to fit in really well. I say that, and they're probably my last famous words, but no, it seemed to go on quite well there, that side. And then this side, I really want to force it, but I'm going to line it all up. Is it catching on something? It must be catching on something here. You've got to kind of just do it until it goes into place. You can't really force this. I would recommend these flaps being up because they are going to be stuck underneath there. So maybe that might be a problem to one of the causes. I do not know. I do not know. So, as I said, just move it around until it feels like it wants to go into place. I don't want to really force this, but I feel like some of the sections just need a bit of a push. It might be worth to start screwing some of it down, and then when you're happy, there you go, it's going down anyway now. That's gone down fine. That's lined up there. The back section's in place. I'm pretty happy with that. That's looking really nice. That hasn't fallen off where we glued it. The lines down here are great. The lining up of it is nice, really nice. So yeah, I'm happy with that. The gap's pretty flush, so yeah, we can go with that. And then also, if we do need to replace that, I think we can just pop that out of there and put a new one in if that comes to it. So once you've done that, guys, you do need to now go and grab PM 2x6 screws, which is asking us to put in here and here. So we can go do that. So we need to do the PM times 6. So just check what they are. So PM times 6 millimeter are going to be 104-9, and they're going to be the bigger ones. So they will be these ones here. And there's 2 of those, and it's showing the 2 of those at the top section. So just here. And again, I'll probably get to bring you over for a nice bird's eye view at the end, just so you can see whereabouts I mean for this. Then we need another longer one. So there are 4 of those in the back of him here. And then there are another 2 further down, but I'll show you where they go. And the good thing is I've got a magnetic screwdriver, so I'm not going to drop them in them deep holes that are down there. So we should be fine. So there's another 2 more that go further down the smaller section. It kind of looks like there's a coffin on his back, I guess. That's the only way I can really describe what it looks like. And inside the coffin at the top you need 2 screws. At the bottom side of the coffin you need 2 more screws as well, and they're the longer ones that go in there. So let's pop this one in. Just nicely put this in there and just put that down. Right, so they're saying for PM 2x6 at the top, PM 2x6 at the bottom, and then it's asking for PM 2x4, so we need to put the 4mm ones, and they need to go in the bottom corner just underneath the tabs here, so they go in down there. And again, I will show you guys so you're not missing out, don't worry. And I'll bring you over so you can see where I've put these, because it will be nice to see where all of this is being held together. And you know, everything always seems to fit on really nicely, and I do like that. And then now these flaps can just sit and cover this back section. His back is looking really incredible. He's been working out today, so that's always good. Guys, right, so let's go on to what's coming up next.
Okay guys, just going to show you where those screws went. So as you can see here, there's just one in the top section there. And then there's also one just down there. So there's 2 in the top bit. I say this is the coffin. So 2 in the top of the coffin, 2 in the bottom of the coffin here. And then on each side here, there's one that goes in there. And then on this side here, there's one that goes there. So you can get a look of the back of him there. So you can see where they all go on that back section.
Now that you've seen the bird's eye view of where everything goes, we're just going to have a quick look at the magazine, see what's up and coming. So we've got a little bit about Cloverfield, which is a really cool film. Then it's gone on about film data blasting again. And then it says finger on the button, so it's talking about, I thought it was talking about rockets, or it's talking about nuclear bombs or something like that. And then in the next issue it says we'll be back, and it is saying that we are going to be doing, in the next issue, continue work on the back and add more detailing. So there you go guys, we get to put the lid on the coffin. Did you see that there? Right guys, thanks very much for watching. Please give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Remember to subscribe by clicking the button just down here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care now. Bye bye.